How are you? Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. Good morning. Hi, Martine. Everything's okay. I'm just with sunglasses. Hi, Marlene. So let's see if we can see some more people who would like to join me today. We got beautiful view today, beautiful weather too. Very nice weather. So let me just to see like this because it's very bright. And with the sunglasses I can see and my hat looks like it's covering my eyes. Hi Marilyn. Um thanks Martin. Thanks. So we are in a very nice place. A little bit higher than the city center. It's 2,900 meters, right? 2,000 almost almost 3,000 meters. Hi Kate. Hi everyone. So hi Anna. Hi, good morning, good morning. So it's almost touching the volcanoes. Yeah, because it's almost touching the volcanoes. And you are really lucky because in front of me it's a beautiful view. It's a classical view of someone is herding her animals over here, and it's a very perfect shot for you to see the volcanoes as well. so um so just to let you know something important for me, my account buy me a coffee, I had to cancel because the bank here, the interbank work, but it is charging a lot of percent. And I think the only one which is it will be working for me, it will be just the PayPal. So I really appreciate for your time, for your support, right? So and yes, PayPal, it will be just the only one which it will be working for me, right? So until maybe, who knows, some banks gonna decide to charge less money. So um I think thanks so much for your time. So it's about 21 degrees Celsius, like 79 degrees Fahrenheit, right? Thanks, morning. So if you don't know, my PayPal is actually in the description of the tour. And I scheduled some tours for May, where we'll see the Titicaca Lake and as well the full moon. It's very clear sky, and yesterday night I have seen the half of the moon, and so I think May it will be very nice, right? Very nice to see the full moon. Maybe I will schedule twice. I scheduled already once, but maybe I will schedule twice. The full moon. So let me just switch the camera for everyone. Most of you know me. This is Elizabeth from Arequipa, right? But I'm a little bit farther away. I mean, well, it's not like close to my home. Driving it takes 1 hour to get here. With my husband, we came with my husband, but my husband left me. He went to the main square to stay there. So yeah, it is. Um, but public transportation, it depends how many people there are, and then they come up here. It depends. Maria, hello. So, look at this. Look at this beautiful view. What is not beautiful? We are very close to the volcanoes. The Misty volcano, the one that most of times from the city center we can see, right? This one, from this area, we can see this volcano very close. So this is um Christine. Hello, hello, good morning. Hello, Augie. Good morning. Um, so it is very bright as well. See how bright it is. The sun is very strong, right? It's very bright. It's necessary to use a lot of. Hi, Natalie. Hi, good morning. For most of our Arequipeños at this altitude, it's necessary to put a lot of sunscreen, right? So, we are like quite close to the east part, right? The misty volcano is the conical one that you can see. Just let me to zoom in a little bit. I'm still working in this. So look at this. Here we have a nice view of the crater of the volcano. Misty is 5,825 meters to be very exactly. 5,825 meters, right? So, and feet is about how much? It's a little bit windy. It's 10 in the morning, but sometimes it could be a little bit windy because we are a little bit higher than the city center, 2,900 meters, right? The city center is 2,300 meters. So in feet, the summit of this volcano is 19,100 feet higher, if I'm not wrong. Is that is the in feet. The other one, which is farther away, which looks smaller than Misty, but it's farther away even from the city center, right? We are in the opposite way of this volcano, but it's a volcano which is higher than Misty, right? Just to let you know, it looks. Hi, Charity. Hello. Good morning. So it looks, I mean, it looks smaller than Misty, but Misty, it is smaller because we are very close to that one, right? So both of them are walkable volcanoes. We can walk, we can get to the top of the mountain, no, to the top of a volcano, right? So those volcanoes, until now, the ones who are very, very uh, the ones who fall in love to climb the volcanoes are the ones who come to visit Arequipa. I mean, not Peruvian ones. We're not. It's okay for us just to see because it takes time to go up there for us. So this is the one which is very active, right? So Misty is the most active volcano, and well, we can understand. It's very stunning, and we have to respect because you see how that's why we call Misty because it seems like Mister, right? Well, Misty, it's a name from the 17th century actually, because the native people who have been living here, they used to respect their mountains. They didn't give any names. They used to call Apus, 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 which means gods, right? The other one, Chachanim, right? It's a volcano as well, which it has done a lot of eruptions, of course. So the other one that maybe you wow, you can see a very nice view with the ships and the green area. Wow, wow, this is a wonderful view. Where is the shepherd? The shepherd must be hiding somewhere because I started to work with the camera. So the other volcano that you most of the times you haven't seen in many of my tours, it's in this southeast part, right? But we are very close to that volcano. Is this one? The volcano which is totally extinct is this Picchu volcano, right? This one is 5,444 meters above sea level, but it's a dead volcano. It doesn't have any more activity, but well, it's considered one of the volcano nearby the city too. You know, Arequipa, it's the second largest city in terms of territory of houses, buildings. It's about 3,000 square kilometers of houses, right? But of course, the city is bigger than the area of the pre-Incas and all of the terraces which have been built during pre-Incas. and a little disappointed we have. So sorry. Well, actually, the alpacas are higher than here because the alpacas love the altitude. The sheep are not really a very good adaptation to the altitude. The alpacas they do. The alpacas like to be on the altitude where they can find as well another grass which is more eatable for them. For for the sheep's like warm temperature. Yeah, higher than here. I mean, high over 3,600 meters. But the alpacas survive there. They have as well more red blood cells than the other animals. That's why there are a lot of alpacas up on the highland. So, but very soon, I will take you to that part to show you a lot of alpacas and llamas in their natural habitat. It's very nice to see the animals in its natural habitat, right? So here we have some of the farmers, which is oh yes, actually they and it's unbelievable as well. We have like 5 millions of alpacas, and most of them are living in the high altitude. Yes, so it's hard work, tough work that they have, most of the farmers, even the shepherds, to grow their crops over here. So you see in front of us, there are some of the pre-Incas or the native people who have been living here. They got the domination of this geographic area. You see, they have seen how fertile this area was, and they built those amazing terraces. It's a very, very nice view, very nice area to have a nice house, to wake up early morning and to sleep, to go to bed and seeing these volcanoes. It's amazing view. So, but as well, our native people who got their development over here, they are really oops, I got a lake over here. So there's someone is making irrigation. See, you see there is water, but this is not alpaca. This is not alpaca. It's sheep. A sheep gift for us. So yeah, they got the domination of this fertile area, and they have done all of those terracing. They built, you see, all of them working together in as a team, as a community. Those belongs from 1100 years, 1200 years. Could you imagine? Until nowadays are still working all of those fields, and even irrigation system is still working until nowadays. Shedding a lot. Why is that? It is the screen okay? Let me know if the video is okay. See, the irrigation system from that time is still working, and down there are some of the farmers who are just making the irrigation of their fields, right? Oh really? Wow. Oh wow, that's nice. Makes me to keep doing on YouTube those tours, because if it's clear better than Hago, of course, we can keep doing this, right? We can keep doing this. So, and so there are pine trees and there and eucalyptus. No, oh yeah, I think there is some buttons on the telephone you can connect to television. I have been watching yesterday. Yeah. Uh, some cats. Have you seen some cats now? Cows. There is a cow in there. The one cow there is. It, there is one cow. Some cats. I was looking for some cats. Cows there as well. So when it's raining much heavier in summer season, yeah, we have heavy or high percent of water in the river. And now it's just a little bit. You see it down there, uh, mm, not much water, right? So we grow over here some vegetables, corn, the purple corn. Look at the purple corn. Oh my goodness, to make a very nice purple corn drink for a refreshing time in this hot temperature. It is really hot. 21 degrees Celsius, it's quite hot, but we are autumn season. If you are in the shadow, you have a cold temperature. So in winter, we have two weathers, winter and summer. In the shadow is winter, and in the in the outside it's very very hot. So you need to put a lot of sunscreen. So the purple is your favorite color. That's nice. That's nice. So this is the volcano. Maybe with sometimes I explain you this is the one which it's very monitored by volcanologists. In case this volcano it will make some eruption, they will let us know which way we have to take to escape from this volcano. This volcano it's very very close to the city, just 10 miles or 17 kilometers, but actually it's very close to this town, Chiguata. Chiguata is the name of this town. Chiguata, it means coal area. There are like 2,000 people living here. I'm just going stepping back to keep seeing those beautiful mountains, clear sky. Early morning until about 11 until at noon, it's good to see the volcanoes like this with clear sky. But after, and by the afternoon usually it's quite cloudy, quite foggy, and that's why I schedule many times. Maybe I will schedule in case someone else would like to see those volcanoes by the morning, early morning. Purple is your favorite color, yeah. When you will come to Peru, you must order the purple corn drink, the fresh one. It's very delicious and it's very healthy as well. Healthy purple corn drink. It helps us to lose weight. It helps us to keep us younger, right? Purple corn. And the purple corn we don't really eat as other other corns, but we prepare the purple corn drink. Yeah. So we'll walk to the town. It's a very charming town, but most people are dedicated to the agriculture. So maybe very soon if the mayors focus their eyes over here to make attractive this district, it could be more touristic, in this part of Arequipa, because it's a wonderful view. Behind that volcano, behind picture volcano, there is a salt lake, right? If you haven't seen, I posted a video because I went yesterday to see if there are signal, but there is no signal. But I have done a video about this beautiful salt lake, right? Behind it's about 4,300 meters, or about higher than um, 13,000 feet, right? Where there are a lot of llamas, alpacas, but actually um, this part of this site, it was very important for the Incas, pre-Incas inhabitants, and even when the Spanish came, it was really important because if we follow this way, it goes until Puno, and then it goes until Bolivia. So for the Spanish, it was very important um, this side because they could get it all of the mineral from Potosi Mountain, right? So, but for the Incas and pre-Incas, they could transport all the salt that they could collect it from this salt lake, and they could drop the salt to the important markets or where they used to have like um, barter system areas, barter markets, right? So they could transport by the llamas. You know, the llamas. So yeah, it's the public transportation for local people. So the llamas are able to carry 40 kilograms. So you can imagine they could get a lot of those salt and other kind of things like alpaca meat or alpaca fiber to bring to the communities which were located nearby the sea, right? So it was really, really important. This part during Pre-Inca times and even during the Spanish time, right? So now there are some travel agencies and some local people who has their own cars. They like to go to the Salt Lake, but what is the point? What is the problem? Part of the road to get to the Salt Lake, it's Bambi Road. It's just 67 kilometers to get there, but it takes about 2 hours and a half because it's a very bumpy, right? If we could have this nice road as you know, a very nice paved road, it could be amazing to get there in a very short time. And of course, for most of the ones who visit Arequipa as well, it could be amazing. Sorry, let me just check the chat. So, the assistance wall to right is beautiful with. Oh yes, it is beautiful. Yes, it is so beautiful. Sorry, I'm just checking what you are saying because my chat appears and then disappears. Yes, Marilyn, all of those are from pre-Incas, from 1100 years. All those are 11th century, sorry, 10th century. Yeah, we are still keeping those terracing from that time. Both sides, yes. Yeah, it is very, very old ones. And even the irrigation system, right, from that time. It's still working until nowadays. Whew. Here we go again with a nice view. And there is like a tiny cloud, you see? A tiny cloud, but it will change. On the highland, it changed quick, the temperature. Or the scenario as well. By the afternoon, it's foggy. Yeah, it changed very quick. So, um, As you have seen, there are some public transportations. Not every 10 minutes as in the cities. In the city center, there are every 7 minutes. But for those farthest district from the city center, it's about every hour or every 2 hours. It depends. They must fill the cars, and then they will go, right? So it's about less than $1 to come. But one of the difficult um, way for most of the ones who lives here, if they would like to buy their other stuff, they have of course their vegetables over here, potatoes, corn. But if they would like to buy other stuff, they must go once or twice in a week, because it's hard for them to go every day, right? So there is a school, if you're wondering. There is a school, national school, and pre-kindergarten as well, but not university. For the ones who study or who are in the university, they must travel every morning and to go back as well home by the afternoon. And the parents can take advantage to let them know that they have to buy this on their way back home. you know so that's one of the advantages that they can, if they have children in the university. So we are going to the town. Oops. Isn't it wonderful, the view? Oh wow, look at the picture volcano. So this volcano, all the year round, it will keep the snow, not the glaciers, until about 30 years ago. Most of the volcanoes, mountains used to keep glaciers. But now, yes, there is only one in Cusco, which has a little bit of glacier. Actually, we have to be worried about our future, the other generation, the children, because the weather is changing. It's less and less drinkable water. We have, of course, a lot of water in the world, but just a very tiny percent is drinkable. And if we don't care about the water, it will be really expensive to treat the water to be drinkable, right? So there are some programs already, and some places further away from, you see, here, over here, it's some advertising about how to take care of the water. You have to, don't let it run for a long time. If you're washing your hands, if you're washing the dishes as well, they are telling us how to take care the drinkable water. So it is important to teach to many of the inhabitants about the water, because of course it will take time and a lot of money to make the treat of the the water to be drinkable. So in this western mountain range of Andes, we still having the, as I told you in Cusco, tiny glacier, right? So in Misty Volcano, maybe it will be the snow until the end of May. We hope to have maybe until the next month, but according to the weather, it's 21 degrees Celsius. It is very hot for us, really hot at this time of the year. It's autumn. Usually at this time of the year it should be 18 degrees Celsius. So you see how it's changing the weather in a very short time, right? So it's something that we have to think about, to plant more trees. It will help a lot to save water, to have llamas and alpacas up in the highland as well, because the llamas, it will help to fertilize, to make the fertilization of the wetlands, to save the water, because the wetlands up in the highland is like sponges, right? It is really important. It's 6 degrees. Oh, it's cold temperature there. Oh, this is very hot for us. So beautiful weekends. People like to come to here. See, this is not cold by them. For me, it could be very cold for me. So, if any one of you is interested to buy some honey, yeah, you can get a nice shot. La rica miel means the delicious honey. It's the real one. It's not the fake one. So I thought it was going to be very, very fast for me to walk until the town, but it seems that it will be really it will take a little bit of more time to get to the town. So, but most of farmers, they have to walk like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to get to the fields. As you see, there are not many public transportation even to get to their farmers, right? So beautiful, nice. So the volcano which is in front of us is just 1.5 million years old. I mean, it's completely dead, but thanks to that volcano, thanks to its shape as well, and thanks to the geographic shape, it forms a lake behind, and we can have water. It's a natural lake too, and we can have water in this part of Arequipa. So it rains much heavier in the rainy season up there, like about 1,500 millimeters of precipitation. But this year, most of people who are farmer shepherds, they lost their crops because they didn't have the right precipitation in their areas, right? Higher. We got a lot of water down below here because of Yaku cyclone and as well La Nina phenomenon, and it's coming El Nino in Peru because still raining on the coast, north coast of Peru. So we'll see what it will happen. So El Nino, it's more dangerous than La Nina, and this year it seems that we have been attacked by many of those phenomena, but we're still alive, we're still doing our lives. So let's see what it will happen in the future. So that is tough. It's tough to walk at this altitude, 2,900 meters. It means that I need to have more exercise. My goodness, I need to do more exercise. Could you imagine if Misty Volcano could make an eruption? It would be wonderful for you to have a nice and spectacular view, but for us, it would be a disaster. In a few minutes, the entire city could disappear, because the eruptions that we have in Peru or in South America are more aggressive than the ones which are in another place of the world. Look at this beautiful. This kind of plant, it names its Ortiga. So you love the mountains view. That's nice. So, but Charity, if someone from here hear you that you're talking about them about mountains, they are they will say what? They are volcanoes. And when what's the last eruption from Misty Volcano, Morlin? The one which is the conical one, right? So it was when the Incas were living here, about 1450, 1470. It was the last eruption from this one, right? So it's a young one because it's just 114,000 years old. It's a young volcano, right? It seems a lot. Yeah, yes. Merlin, in case the Misty Volcano, it will erupt. Its eruption column, it will be like 35 or 40 kilometers up, like the Vesuvio in Pompeii, right? So nobody can be safe, right? Nobody can be safe. That's the reason the volcanologists are monitoring the ones which are active, because we are living in nearby them. And actually, the day before yesterday, they have been teaching to the different districts how it's how is the plans. They gave us some maps to evacuate, because if they will see if there are some signals, some signs that the volcano, it will erupt, right? What does mean that? If the lava it's coming up around the volcano, there will be more signs, like maybe 100 or 200 tremors around the volcano is a sign that it will erupt soon, right? But until now, there are like 30, 40 little tremors around the volcano, and it's a sign that is okay, it's quite normal, right? But the magma, it's underneath, we can say, right? Is the magma underneath. So if they put some seismographers around, if the volcano, it will erupt, the magma gonna come up, right? And then it will cause a lot of earthquakes around this, right? And then it will try to come out, the magma. But because the tectonic plates are very rough in the southern part of Peru, it will make a huge eruption. Sabancaya volcano is a young volcano. It's erupting now. So the Sabancaya volcano, the one that you have seen in the Colca Valley. So it's making a volcanic eruption, right? So it's just 10,000 years old. It's a baby volcano, but it's better to have the volcanic eruption because release energy. If this volcano, it could make a volcanic eruption, right? Like just 2-3 kilometers away from the crater, it's pyroclastic flows, as the Sabancaya is making. Well, it could be yeah, maybe we'll have enough time to evacuate. It's not going to be very dangerous, right? But it will have the pleading eruption, that those types of eruptions are happening around the Pacific Ocean, right? The Plinian eruption is the most devastated, the most aggressive eruption in the world, right? So we hope not to have that kind of eruption. We hope not to have but they don't really say we're not gonna have never. That's why the volcanologists are studying right? Because they are seeing how it's hard to control, but they are monitoring. Yeah, finger crossed, Martini, finger crossed. We hope not to have. Well, I wish not to see any eruption from this volcano. The last eruption it was when the Incas were here, but volcanologists said every 500 years the volcano should make an eruption, right? So since 1450, it's over. It's over. It should make an eruption soon, they said. But we hope not to happen. Time, yeah, it's time. No. Of course, after many years, it would be wonderful territory to make agriculture again. As you know, there was another volcano. Volcanologists have done studies. There was another volcano 2 million years ago, which it has done a huge eruption. So, and thanks to that eruption, we got the white volcanic material, which many of the buildings have been built, right? So, this is one of the benefits that we have when eruptions, it could happen. So, very, very fertile soil, yes, fertile soil. So, oh, look at this! Oh my goodness! Look at the hummingbird! Oh, look! Oh wow! Come on, Tango! Where is there? Could you see? Oh, he's still there. Have you seen the hummingbird? Wow! They were really lucky. Still there. Let's see if we can zoom in. It's the biggest hummingbird. Wow. Can you see it's big? It's amazing. Its heartbeat is 1,500 per second. Wow. You have been very lucky. Wow. We never know what we could have, we could see on this beautiful, beautiful area. Yes. Wow, you got the same in the same shot. Wow. It was the biggest hummingbird, right? The biggest hummingbird in this part, because there are another bigger than that one in the rainforest, but that one is the biggest, which is about 25 centimeters, included the beak, right? So its heart rate, it's during the day 1,500 times per second by night, because they are not getting nectar, right? It drops down 40%. So it's amazing birds, amazing animals. Oh, it seems that it takes a little bit much longer for me. I didn't bring my hiking shoes. Here we have some of the famous things in Peru that we have. The most important for most of Peruvian and for politicians is football. Vamos Peru, the coat of arms of Peru there, and so it's a stadium, and you know, some of the typical customs that we have here, the bullfightings, and the bulls that we use for plow to plow our crops. So boleteria, where they sell the tickets. A misty volcano. Indio Dormido is picture because it has the shape of a man sleeping, right? So sometimes if I see from another angle, I can see, but I haven't seen today. That's why I didn't tell you the cuisine, which is famous in Arequipa, right? We are in the 5th top place in Peru about the cuisine, the food. We have very delicious food, a mixture of different ingredients from different areas, highland coast. Yeah. So Chiguata, that's the name of this area where we are. Chiguata, right? Get into the development. It says the advertising. So nice things. How beautiful. So it seems that we are quite close. Where's my husband? My husband, he is wondering what is she? It took much longer time for her to walk. But we got entertainment with the volcanoes, with the hummingbird. This is a new wall. It's not from 10th century, right? This is a new wall. This is modern style. So concrete. Oh, thanks, Martin. So it's just, it's beautiful to walk around. This is our local flower, textile. It's a local flower of Arequipa, the textile. Look at this. Beautiful. The other flowers that the hummingbirds love them. Thanks to every one of you. Thanks everyone. So let's see if I will be a little bit faster. I wouldn't like to make this because I'm sure that I can run until the town to show you the beautiful town. But I wouldn't like to make you this. If any one of you has a friend whose name is Peter, you can let them know that Peter is famous here in Chiguata. Thanks, Marlene. Thanks so much. It seems that the town disappeared. I don't know what is the town. You got a friend? Okay, let them know that Peter, it was a candidate last year for this town. He was a very popular name to be elected as a mayor. So let him know that he has to work a lot to get a very good development in this town. Sometimes it's okay to have a nice, in beautiful sceneries, but as well, local people need drinking water, toilet service. Yeah, let him know. Let him know that he has to work a lot in this town. Iris, another one. Iris, it was another candidate. If you have another friend who is Iris, yeah. So here we go. We are almost getting there. So it has a very nice archway. See, a beautiful, charming town. So I think at the end of the tour, I will look for chicha for the drinkable, the refreshing drink made with purple corn at the end of this tour because I'm really thirsty after quite a long walk. Oh, my throat is very dry. Well, actually the weather is very dry as well. It's right now about 10% of humid. Look, I would like to have this life. Just sleeping on the sun. Look at this gorgeous narrow street. This is from Pre-Incas native designs. See, beautiful, right? That's the name. Chiguata, yeah, that's the name. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, my PayPal is in the description of the tour, and it's just working the PayPal, right? So, thanks so much for your time. Here we go for your shot. This is the one that one that I wanted to get for you, the beautiful archway of this beautiful district, typical costumes of them. The two of the statues over here. Then yes, we have done. I was thinking where the town disappeared. It seems that I was just walking in the same place. So it's a very charming town, and there are some street food that maybe I will eat later. It depends what they are selling. It seems deep fried pork meat. It seems, I don't know, but it depends how they will be selling, what they will selling. So I would like to show you the beautiful carvings on the church. But first of all, the nice shot of the town and the volcano, which is very close. So even the dogs are just having a nice time walking around. So look at this beautiful view. Amazing. The church, the town, the main square, and the volcano here. Look, it's not amazing? Beautiful, gorgeous view. You have pure oxygen. Pure oxygen for sure. And well, of course, and you have the stunning volcanoes. The church is closed because, well, we have been really Catholic in the past time, but now we're not. Most of the churches are as a just, as a, as museums, and yeah, yes, in important dates they open for the main masses, and that's it, right? So look at this. I love these nice carvings and the expression of the indigenous, that they try to say something for their generation, or to the Spanish, the ones who were introducing Catholic religion. because there are some beautiful, beautiful carvings. Look at this. Look at this wooden door. It's amazing with the nice Baroque style carvings. And look at this as well. Look at this nice expression. There is like indigenous carvings. It looks like a face there, right? There are some papayas, grapes. It's very nice. A lot of work, of course. A lot of work. See? An amazing carvings. So we have done. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for your patience. I took more than the time that I was planning, but we're done. Congratulations to every one of you. You must be thirsty too, as me. So thanks so much. So follow me my channel and be alert on my YouTube, right? So I will schedule some of the tours maybe with 1 or 2 days in advance, right? Really appreciate for all of your support and your time. Okay, have a nice day, or depending on what time is in your country, right? So have a nice evening, afternoon, a good sleep. Bye bye. Thanks so much for your time. You can remember the name what? Purple corn, chicha, Chicha, right? Chicha. Yeah, I will drink chicha. Thanks, Marlene. Thanks so much. See you soon, chicha. Yes, that's the purple corn. I will try to find some thirsty. Or otherwise, I need to climb up there to get some snow. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye bye.